Yes, Lord. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? Oh, yeah, I figured I'll ramble a little bit. Um, Talked about the conflict or war, whatever you want to call it, what's going on in Gaza, Israel earlier. Uh, Went back and forth with a dude on Twitter a little bit. I'm pretty much done with that conversation. Go ahead and have it, you know, because some people, you know, it can only be one way, and the conversation is, you know, is always going to be moved by a goalpost. Israel can't do no wrong. It's Hamas, 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 which they fucked up in the motherfucker. Hamas dudes, you know what I'm saying? They fucked up, and I don't know what the hell they thinking about how they was on. I don't know what the hell they was thinking, man. You know, killing civilians, let alone running up in there and killing folks. You know what I'm saying? I think there's always a better way. You know what I'm saying? Than having to put up arms and stuff like that. Should be a last resort, but it should be more thought into what you're gonna do. But you know, that gunplay and war and all that stuff, that should always be a last resort. You know, shouldn't be the first thing smoking, because like I said earlier in my past live streams, that the people who are going to hurt the most are the people that ain't got nothing to fucking do with that shit. And that's evident from every single war, to your kids that get sent, that died, to the fathers that get sent, that died, to the civilians that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, that died, infrastructures and stuff like that. Some countries haven't and still haven't recovered from past wars, you know, and the list goes on. And I think that at the end of the day, people need to take an account for all that stuff. But you know, that's why I say there's always got to be a better way. You know, there's got to be a better way. I'm not saying I got the answers. I'm not saying I got the solution or anything like that. I'm just saying you know, at the end of the day, there's always got to be a better way, homie. I don't know why that guy would come so hot around that corner like that. Somebody could be on a bicycle, whatever. People be tripping. But, you know, that's just the way it is, man. The people that makes the decisions, that are empowered to make the decisions, should always take into account for how folks would be, how things would be after they pulled the trigger and made their decision. You know, you just don't hit somebody in the mouth, you know, because you think you got a plan. and you think that your plan is going to work, you know, there's always return fire, and there's always a, you know, just won't go your fucking way like you think so, you know. I hear Ivanka Trump is in there. She was in court today. I don't know if she's still in court. I just know she was in court. They questioned her about some things, and from all the news reports that surround, they're not giving a real good an assessment on what's going on in the courtroom. They only giving out the things that they want you to know. You know what I'm saying? And his fraud case with Donald Trump, I'm looking at the aspect of with this fraud. I'm looking at the part where there ain't that many good things to say supporting Trump with these news outlets besides Fox News. Everybody's saying he's fucked up and this is what's going to be damaging. This is what you need to look out. They bring all the Chris Christie and all these other cats and resident experts and whatnot, giving out their 3 cents on what they believe is going to be the smoking gun, you know. But you know, I'm just like, come on, bruh. You know, that's one reason why I don't believe in having closed cases. You know, I don't believe in it. I believe that if they're so high profile, because you like let's think about it though. That's too much motherfucking bandwidth to be showing court every fucking courtroom every fucking day, right? That's too much, right? Okay? So, but what I do believe is shit like this should be live live and in color. You know, because these cats, man, they're just, I don't know, man. Just don't seem right. Even if he is guilty of doing it, right? Right? The information that we were getting might not even be so straightforward. Because you look at all the news articles, it's always one thing that they hit out, and they have like fucking write a whole page about it. Oh, he said this and this, and you go into the intro, former president, and then this, then the third, and this, then the third, and whoop-de-whoop said this, and the judge, like, come on, bruh. You know, give it to us all. Don't give us what you just want us to know. That's what I'm saying, because to me, that don't sit right. You know, I'm not a Trump fan, but what's fair is fair, and that does not seem like the media wants to give him a fair shot. You know, I know they don't like him and all, but your job is just give people the news and not just headlines. You know, that's what I believe in. That. What's another fucking ramble I got? Let's see here. What else we got? I see Deontay Watt. I think he was on Drew Titan. And finally, these Mike Commagers and stuff like that. I'm happy that they are quoting where the source is instead of like not quoting where they get it from when it comes to the little men. I'm not calling them little men to to minimize Drew Titan's channel or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that what's his is his, and he didn't sit there and get with the zone or nobody like that. You know, the heavy hitters, ESPN and shit like that. You know, he's not no Ellie setback or nothing like that. You know, he's a regular guy with a job, and I'm happy that finally these guys are quoting them so people can know where they got the information from, and that they can go up over there and listen to it for their own damn self, right? And Wilder basically said, you know, he want to talk to AJ face to face, you know, and I'm a big proponent in like keeping it real, but at the same time as not like when it comes to business, you know, not downplaying the other person in front of the whole world. You know, when he said, I know he's scared of me. To me, that ain't nothing that need to even be said. All you got to do is just say, I want to talk to the dude face to face, man to man. I want to see where he's coming from. I want to squash the beef or whatever the case may be. I never had nothing against him. No, I had some things to say, but you know, as men, I wish me and him could just talk so we can get this fight happening, so I can really, you know, gauge where the man really is and see what he really wants, instead of having to hear what his promoter Edward Hearn has to say. You know, P Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, if he P Diddy, then I guess Al Heyman Suge Knight. I'm joking. And then he said he want to try MMA before he retire and stuff like that. That's cool. I mean, but I'm pretty sure the fans don't want to see that shit now. I'm pretty sure the fans don't want to see this next fight. The dude, let's be real. You know, I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but he's been out of the ring for a little bit. And I know some people was out there saying that, oh, he's just waiting for a payday and all this stuff, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. Well, damn in the ring and damn if he do. Don't. Because if Deontay Wilder was to get in the ring, thank y'all for showing up and hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Thank you. The two people that's out there. Well, now the one. Because if he's not fighting Ruiz, AJ, Fury, you know, we already know what's going to be. If he's not fighting any top names, we already know what everybody's going to say. You know what I'm saying? Maybe possibly folks might let Deontay Wilder slide with fighting Dillian White. But, oh, can't do that. Dillian White fucked it up. He fucked up. Again. He can't get away with fighting Derek Chisora. Magomedov, maybe. Zane, maybe. But especially if he knocks those guys out in the first round, then what are people going to say? Then we right back into the whole thing of pointing the finger out who ain't fought and this and the third. Those guys weren't shit anyways, and you know he's not going to win an argument until he fights Ruiz or AJ or Fury or Alexander Usyk. Them the only guys that people is going to shut them up. They can't say nothing bad. I mean, they can say he make excuses and stuff like that, but you know I could be wrong with that. But somebody drove a plane into the marina. That's some big money. But a marina I'd be going to all the time. Somebody drove a glider up in there. That's pretty dope, man. That's pretty dope. That's a lot of gas though, and you don't get that far in those. So I think the maintenance on them are pretty low too. Plus, if you get engine failure, you can still land that bitch with a glider, but you don't get that your range and the speed is pretty. I think it's like 800 miles, maybe. You might get 8, maybe 16. I don't know. I don't think it's on a glider. I don't think you get that much, and you only. I think it's only a 2-seater, and then you only got enough room for like a big suitcase and a small one in the rear. I don't know, man. Because it depends on how high you is and how fast you're going against the wind, whatever. Anyways, yeah, but those two things, Deontay Wilder, it is what it is, bruh. It is what it is with that, I would love to see him in the ring, but I don't think it's going to happen in the next 6 months. So I don't think he's getting in the ring in the next 6 months. That's just my opinion with that. I could be wrong, but I just don't see it. Deontay Wilder is the man, but Deontay Wilder also, I think he cool. Oh yeah, your boy Fred. Fred Hawthorns. Nah, it wasn't Fred. It was World Combat Sports. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot the boat races. Yeah, they're bringing everything down for these boat races, man. Yeah. World Combat Sports. Let's talk about that, right? Saying now, I don't know if he said Reggie or somebody needs to apologize to Fred because Fred was right about PBC. I don't know what he's right. I don't, and them and all that stuff. But I don't know what was said and stuff like that. But I'm just going to assume, right? Because I went up in there and World Combat Sports. He wasn't rude or nothing. So like, let's not act like I got any beef with him or anything like that. Because I don't. I just want to air it out. You know what I'm saying? Air it out. Let it and make it be known that there's some things with Fred Hawthorne that people should be taking into consideration with when you talk about him and PBC. There's some things that need to be taken into consideration. That's the reason why in there I was saying you don't know the history of this dude. You don't know the backstory. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people that was here to witness it. And Fred was damn near sucking dick, in little words. Was damn near sucking dick. And when he caused problems for himself. It was a bunch of look at me, I'm doing this. I'm gonna show these PBC how to do this and do that. I'm telling y'all, I know how to do this to where I'm gonna get all my people together and destroy the PBC. Because he thought that the PBC needed him. He thought that boxing needed him, right? And when he let all that power that he so-called thought he had get to his fucking head, they cut him off on the head, right? Because let's be real, the dude was acting fucking greasy. He was doing some shit he had no fucking business doing, right? Some of the shit that he was saying about people, some of the shit that he was talking about that's in the game, fighters and stuff like that work for other companies and stuff like that was in position to snatch his fucking credentials because he thought that everybody needed his ass. And when they snatched it from him, that's when he switched over. The same thing with Rick Glaser. When things didn't go his way, there's been plenty of people that's owed money and stuff like that, and just charge and still they hold on to it, but they don't go out and try to besmirch people's names because they know they're gonna have to do business. You know, nobody needs a Rick. There's people there's will still be around without Rick Glaser. Boxing will still be around without Rick Glaser. Boxing will still be around without Hawthorne. Just saying, y'all, man. I take a lot of this shit with a grain of salt. I don't believe in the notion that Fred Hawthorne was right about the situation that PBC in. No. He been saying they was going out of business for. He's been saying it, and he's been wrong. He's been wrong time over time again. He's been wrong. This is it, y'all. He's been wrong over and over and over again. So I don't think y'all see, because like I said, man, a lot of y'all just wasn't here. Y'all just wasn't here for it. Y'all just wasn't here for it. But a lot of people act like they were. A lot of people act like they were. They act like they and you know, one of the problems is, where the reason why I say World Combat Sports got it wrong is because he jumped in at the wrong. He just got into something that, in my opinion, right, he didn't have the full story on. You know, I don't know what his angle was or whatever, calling out Reggie or whoever. I don't know what his angle was, but you know, the damn for sure, right? Most damn for sure. And when I say this shit, this damn for show shit, it ain't had nothing to do with nothing. I don't know why he made that video. I'm just saying, I don't know why he made it. I mean, that live. Don't know why. You know? No, I don't. I'm not going out of my way to the beef, because I think that's what you're doing when you do shit like that. I know motherfuckers is probably just playing around and shit like that, but come on. What we got here in the mail, y'all? What we got? All right, want to see what I got in the mail today? Y'all want to see? Y'all want to see what I got in the mail today? That's what I got in the mail today. That's what I got in the mail today. Comes with a nice little handle. Bam, you can hold it. Comes with a nice little handle. How much this weigh? This weighs 11 pounds. We're going to say it's 10.95. So we're going to go and round that up. Say 11 pounds. I almost feel like the outside is like a, yeah, it's thick. Yeah, y'all know what that is. Yeah, y'all don't know what that is. Yeah. I went and figured I'd load up on some stuff, man. Um, in case prices get out of hand, um, and that's 200 of them slappers too. That's 200 of them slappers, them slappers. Uh, but I had to, man. Hopefully, uh, I get some more, and my plan is basically to be back, but